Out here, Las Colinas Country Club, Celebrity Golf Tournament, all kinds of big names, both golfers and other athletes. Well, I'll just show you. So the very first hole I walked up on the green, one of my favorite Texas Rangers of all time, Derek Holland. And in the group in front of him, Glavine and Maddox. Yes, please. But before I headed over there to catch those two Hall of Famers, I wanted to see if Derek can make the putt. I'll let the reaction answer that for you. Have a good round, Dutch.
Trying. Hey, Gary. Most of that nervousness though.
Walking towards the camera here, Hall of Famer Tommy Glavine. This tournament had some of the greatest right-handed pitchers in the history of baseball, and that is one of them. That's Greg Maddux. Oh. Next up is longtime teammate Tom Glavine, drafted by the NHL, Major League Baseball Hall of Famer, and excellent golfer. Guy's a stud. Tommy Glavine and Greg Maddux just came off the 9th hole, and the autograph hounds have pounced. Can't even see him in there. So they stayed in there for quite some time, signed a lot of balls. This is them leaving the scrum. There was way more people that wanted their signature than they could possibly sign for, but I saw a lot of people who got a Maddux ball, so they signed a lot. Here's one of the very many Greg Maddux signed balls I saw on the day. Tito Francona doesn't have to worry about managing anymore, but he's got to worry about this putt. As it turned out, it wasn't his turn. This is Tim Brown from Notre Dame and the Raiders, one of the greats of all time. Which made it Terry Francona's turn. So I stayed in this vantage point for quite a while. I watched a lot of people putt from here, chip from here. Pretty much everyone who wasn't named Annika Sorenstam, one of the greats of all time, was long from here. The greens were fast. Tim Brown missing a putt here. Love watching you play, buddy. Thanks for your career, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Both these guys seem like really nice guys. Again, Tito Francona and Tim Brown signing for fans. As I show you the celebrity leaderboard, you can see some of the celebrities who are out on the course today. It's a pretty cool list. Former Minnesota Viking all-time great receiver, now on the Panthers, Adam Thielen. He was a super nice guy to everybody he was signing for.
I don't. You wandered under the logo. Yeah.
Here's former Bear, former Niner kicker, and a spectacular golfer, Robbie Gould, on the tee. So I was there on a Friday. The weather was a little windy, a little chilly. I would say the crowds were sparse. The place was pretty amazing. Nice course. Now this pairing had all-time great golfer Vijay Singh and Carlton, Alfonso something. Carlton from Fresh Prince.
Signed Greg Maddox ball.
Now, speaking of Greg Maddox, I mentioned earlier a couple of the greatest right-handed pitchers of all time were on this course today, and that's one of them. That is Roger Clemens. And if this shot is any evidence, he's a much better pitcher than he is a golfer. Roger Clemens once struck out 20 guys in one game. No, he didn't make 20 putts on this one green, but there was a lot. Get in. Okay, that's a little unfair. I think he 3-putt, which that's what I do pretty much every time, but I thought it was funny. And talk about a pairing, you may have noticed the gentleman in the vest walking there on the left. That is the greatest running back of all time, some say. Cowboys legend Emmitt Smith, most rushing yards in the history of the NFL.
Rocket. Mr. Clemens. Rocket, will you please sign for us? Mr. Clemens, can we get you over here, please? Please, Roger.
Do you want to go and I'll watch?
So the guy on the far left there in the, well, those pants, that's Brett Baer of Fox News. And tapping in this putt to finish his round, one of only 4 people to ever hit 700 home runs, Albert Pujols. So after Brett Baer and Albert Pujols finish their round, we get them leaving the hole. It's their last round, or last hole of the round. And then check out this interaction I have with, well, you'll see. Love you, Brett.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh well.
We're doing video?
If that's okay now that I hit them.
Keep it fair, bouncing on the fray.
I love you. Have a great day.
Just hoping Brett Baer doesn't tweet ever again, or at least for a while. Hey, that's me on Brett Baer's Twitter. Wait, what?
Oh, well,
We're doing video?
if that's okay now that I hit the...
Keep it fair, balanced, and unafraid.
I love you. Have a great day.
Fair, balanced, and unafraid. This is one of the greatest golfers of all time, Annika Sorenstam, and she is really a nice lady. And she was playing with, remember I mentioned that right-handed pitcher, greatest of all time. We had Clemens, we had Maddox. This is John Smoltz, who is a spectacular golfer also. Also an announcer, not Rangers fans' favorite announcer, but an announcer. Here is Annika Sorenstam draining that putt, ending her round. She, again, is one of the greatest golfers of all time.
Annika, thank you for playing.
So I'd been standing next to two very sweet ladies. They were big Annika Sorenstam fans, and they had been arguing amongst each other about her belt. One loved her belt, one not so much. So me, not being one to stay quiet, had something to say, of course.
Thank you for playing.
Love your belt. She stayed and talked to lots of people, signed a lot of stuff. I'm a fan. Thanks for coming out. Big fan.
You too.
So this is Boston Celtics great, one of the great shooters, Ray Allen. And he was in a foursome with bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, who just retired, had a great career, former MVP. There he is right there. Shaking hands. Ray Allen and Josh Donaldson.
Golf course, they're shifting every port, so to speak.
Gosh, Ray, my son made me do this.
Your son made you do it?
I don't even like
And as I said earlier, I saw him on his first hole. Here's the ninth hole. One of my favorite Texas Rangers of all time, Dutch, Derek Holland. So I'm going to shut up here for a minute. Let's watch Dutch on the green. That is so fast.
All right, Derek.
So this is Derek leaving the green, and check this out. If you look in the background, at least if I would have looked in the background, who's that? I recognize that face. iRod recognizes that face from Twitter. If you're a Ranger fan, he is a must follow. Jason Daniel Hicks. Go Rangers.
Thank you for sending that photo to Jessica Hall.
Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program, some celebrities. Here comes DeMarcus Ware. This guy was a stud. I'm not gonna lie, with his strength and his size, I was gonna watch him tee off. Now you are too. One of the best podcasts about baseball is hosted by AJ Pierzynski, Foul Territory, and this is him. Big fan, AJ. So next we have winner of the Big Break and Super Hottie, Blair O'Neill. And this is the last celebrity of the day. This is Larry the Cable Guy. This is Mater. And I love him. And I get to tell him that here in a minute. He looks like he's a pretty good golfer, too. Love you. Thank you. Thank you. It was pretty neat telling him that. I'm not going to lie, I'm a real big fan of his. My whole family is. Anyway, Larry the Cable Guy. Mater.
Oh no! Hold up! It's in the fairway, Larry.
You hit the fairway.
Man, it's the first time I've done that all day.
Absolutely. We've been there.
Get her done. So this is my first time at this tournament. I used to go to them when I lived in San Diego. It's been a long time. I did like this butterfly. I think I'll be back next year. So there you go. I stayed till the end for Larry the Cable Guy, Mater. Pretty freaking hilarious, actually. Love that guy. I love that guy. My daughters love that guy. And now my grandkids love that guy, which makes me feel a little, but whatever. Great day. Highly suggest you come out to one of these if you get a chance. If you like golf. It was fun. Thanks for watching. Have the best day ever. Go Rangers. Go golfing. See you. The invited celebrity classic Las Colinas Country Club. It was a really good day. Thanks for watching. Have the best day ever. Let me know in the comments who was your favorite celebrity that you saw. I'll see you on the next one. Probably at the ballpark. Go Rangers. And again, go golfing.